Hi guys, I bought this pirate ship in a charity shop earlier this year, £2.95, with the intention of sticking an electric motor in it and radio control just for a bit of fun. So I might do that now. It's been sitting there for quite a while. It's got big holes through the bottom where the wheels are, so we're going to have to make it waterproof. I've got another one out in the shed that I haven't worked on either. What's this one? Copyright Chapman, all rights reserved, made in China, UK design, whatever. The one in the shed is a Playmobil one. This one isn't. I think it's a cheaper one. It certainly feels a different sort of plastic entirely. And to put the motor in it, I'm going to take apart this old boat that I made. It's got an electric motor in it, taken out of a hairdryer, and that propeller is off a garden ornament, but that should be plenty powerful enough to do this, because I don't intend it to be a speedboat. This is just to go around in the pond and look pretty. So that's what we've got inside. So we're going to have to do a bit of sealing work here, seal it up. Probably need to put some ballast in there as well, because otherwise it'll tip over quite easily. Probably my best bet will just be to put some expanding foam in there. Let it go through the holes and then trim it off. I'll go and see if I've got any expanding foam left. Well, that's one of those good news, bad news things. Went out in the garage and in my shed, and I can't find my expanding foam, so I think I must have used it all up. But I found this bodyboard, which is one that's broken. I repaired it once by gluing it across the brake, but that didn't last long. So we got a nice lump of foam there that I can cut up to fit inside. So that's what we're going to do. Right, well, we've got plenty of foam. I'll draw around it and then I'll cut it out. Obviously I have to cut round inside the line that I'm drawing, because that's going to be quite a bit smaller inside. I'll get a fresh knife as well. When you're cutting something like this with a long blade, make sure you haven't got your hand on the other side. Before I do any more, I'm going to vacuum up all this polystyrene dust, because that's going to go everywhere in my house now. I've got the motor out of the old boat. On this one, I actually soldered the extension shaft onto the motor shaft with a bit of metal plate wrapped around it. But I've just remembered that I've got these kits that I bought which have small electric motors, but they do have rather nice propellers in them. Rather better than that one there. I'm not sure if that's a left and a right hand. Let's have a look. No, they're both the same direction. But that would be a better propeller than that one. And the way they join the motor to the shaft is they use one of these, which is a spiral gear, but it happens to be a good fit, so I might give it a try. I think I've used them before and it doesn't work very well, but I might give it a try. I've positioned the motor to give us some idea of how much ballast we might need. So I'm going to put it all back together and float it and see how it sits. Haven't filled any of the holes yet, so water will be able to flood straight in. Well, I just took it outside and tested it in my rainwater butt, and it's completely unstable. It just doesn't even stand up straight, standing still, let alone if we try to manoeuvre it at all. So I think I'm going to have to put a false keel underneath it so I can get some weight right down underneath the boat to try and hold it upright. I've got a couple of ideas. Got an old iron nut and bolt there, and I think I might build a false keel to go right underneath it and put that at the bottom of it to hold it upright. So that will be the next episode. I think we've done enough tonight.